Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a beautiful, fun day in the life. We are going to be getting ready for a very busy day ahead, and I thought I'd take you guys along with me. I've been starting each of my days with a warm cup of coffee and using my oat creamer with brown sugar. This is my favorite. Run to Trader Joe's and grab it because it's not out all year long and it happens to be my favorite. I'm also going to be making a little hot cocoa for the kids. It is a bright and beautiful Wednesday, and I am so excited to be sharing all the things ahead on this video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Nicholsen, and I love to do all things home decorating, cooking, cleaning, and day in the life videos. So definitely hit that subscribe button if you are looking for that type of daily motivation. And if you're returning, it is so good to see you. So I wanted to get started with the kids' breakfast. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I saw this on TikTok. I love making the kids cinnamon rolls, and I saw on TikTok that if you put a little bit of half and half or milk in here and cook it, they're a lot fluffier. I will tell you, they turn out so good. Definitely try that hack because it's delicious. The other thing I love to do in the morning is turn on a little classical music. It just sets the tone for the house and keeps the kids real calm. I'm going to get going on their bento boxes while I tell you guys how everything's been going in the new house. I would love to invite you guys to join me over on my Instagram account if you're looking for kind of fun day-to-day updates. I know it has been really hard to cut videos, and I'll get into that in just a second, but I do post my bento boxes on there. I love to do these for the kids. I've done them for a very long time on my channel, so if you're new, you can go check those out. I've got them all over my channel, just kind of fun ideas, nothing over the top. I usually try to use vegetables, fruits, something kind of fun like a cookie or a cracker in here, and then I do all kinds of different things, whether it be burritos or sandwiches or chicken nuggets, just kind of depends. Today I decided to do some sandwiches and use some cookie cutters just to make them extra fun and delicious for the kids. So this week marks 1 month since we've been in the new house, and it has been awesome. I have been having such a great time kind of re-envisioning what this house is going to look like. Obviously there is some work to be done, but we won't be doing any of that until next year. I just want to enjoy Christmas and the holidays. We have had contractors and people in and out of the house since we've moved in, so it's been really hard for me to unpack and kind of get settled and really decorate this house the way I typically like to decorate. I am definitely going to be going over to the other house and decorating it for Christmas, so definitely be on the lookout for that video because it's one of my favorites. Couldn't imagine not decorating it for Christmas. We'll definitely be doing that. Still trying to decide if I'm going to wrap it this year or not, but we've got time to decide whether we're going to do that or not. But for the most part, it's been very difficult to do any videoing here because there is just always construction. Even as I'm doing this voiceover, there are about 15 boxes of new lights that will be going all throughout the house downstairs, and I just want to allow myself the process to get all this stuff put up and cleaned up before I'm putting decor up, taking decor down. I did take fall down this weekend, and I have officially put Halloween up. It looks very cute. It's not as over the top as it was in the downtown Napa house, but it is beautiful and the kids are loving all the spooky little things, so definitely be on the lookout for that video. It's coming real soon. So now that I have our breakfast ready, I'm going to get the kids fed, and then I'll meet you in the bathroom to get ready for my day. So once the kids get off to school, I like to come in here and make my bed. It's been kind of interesting, the routine of this house. In this particular video, I was getting up around 6:30, and now I'm back to my 5 a.m. routine, which has been so great. Really helps reduce stress, especially with work being so crazy and so many projects around the house. So basically, my newest schedule has been getting up at 5. I do a little bit of meditation, have coffee, and then I like to go ahead and work out and get ready ready for my day prior to the kids coming down. This particular day, I was actually preparing to do a video or like a TV segment on a TV station in Portland, Oregon. So I wanted to get that going. I always have either music or a nice meditation or a really nice kind of motivational video going. So that's what I have going here. And I also got a by DM coffee, like it's a little stand that keeps my coffee hot. I've been finding lately that every morning I have been so busy that my coffee is cold before I can actually enjoy the whole thing. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll link it down below. It is amazing. All you do is put your coffee mug on it and it keeps your coffee hot. I absolutely love it. So to get ready, I'm just going to throw some makeup on, get my hair done, and then get dressed for the day. Tell me down in the comments down below, what has your routine been like lately? Do you feel like you're sleeping in more now that it's colder and it's fall, or do you feel like you've been getting up and kind of tackling the day nice and early? Let me know in the comments down below. One thing I always do every morning when I get ready is always put on a beautiful fragrance, and I want to thank Scentbird for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I will tell you guys I have been using Scentbird for quite some time. I found it on Instagram a while back, and I just love that I can try so many different fragrances for such an affordable price. I love these also because I could throw them in my purse, take them anywhere, but this month I actually ordered 5 different ones. When I was in high school, I used to love the Dolce & Gabbana light blue, and I wanted to kind of bring it back into the fold, so I ended up ordering that one. And then I also used to love Versace. I had 2 different Versaces that are totally out, so I tried a totally new one this week, and it was so good. I'm almost out of it. I love it. I keep it in my car. It even makes my car smell delicious. And since today I'm going to be doing an Apple video, I decided to do the DKNY Be Delicious. It's got so many rich fragrance, like so many rich apple fragrance. And then Confessions of a Rebel is one that was highly recommended, so I tried that one as well. I absolutely loved it. If you guys haven't heard of Scentbird, Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service with a mission to empower each and every person to express themselves through scent. And Scentbird is reimagining everything about how people discover, shop for, and even experience fragrances. Since it is really like, we don't have places here where I live where I can go check out a bunch of fragrances, this makes it really easy, and they send it right to my doorstep. Scentbird gives you the choice of a new fragrance to try every month for only $17. And every month you can pick what you want and receive, so there is no surprises. They have perfumes, colognes, and all kinds of like unisex options, but every fragrance you get a 30-day supply you can try, and if you like it, then you can buy a whole full-size bottle. I love these little vials they come in, and then these cute little packages you can try. So like this particular day I wanted to use the white one, so I put it in the white one, and then I put it in my purse and brought it with me on the whole day. If you guys want to check out Scentbird, you can use my code LaurenN2 for 55% off at Scentbird. I will put the link down below, and you guys can just click that, use that 55% off coupon. It's just a little over $7 in the United States and Canada. Thank you again to Scentbird for making this incredible option for me to experience so many different perfumes while also giving us this great discount. Okay, so now we need to get packed up, and we're going to actually be heading over to the downtown Napa house today to film this Ombre Apple Pie. If you're new to my channel, I will link it down below, and we'll also be seeing it together at the end of this video. But I want to get packed up and we're going to head out. Before I go, I want to run and grab my coffee that's been staying nice and warm on my coffee cup warmer by DM. I will link that down below. Major game changer. And look who made their way into my bedroom but Blanca. I know you guys have been asking about the chicken, so how about we head over to their coop and say hi to each of them. And don't forget to say hi to Ferruccio down in the comments down below. We decided to add the chickens over on this side of the property just because it was a lot easier, and I really wanted to plant a garden, but with everything we have going on, I decided to just wait until next spring to plant our garden. But all the chickens are here. Everyone made it. They're super happy. I don't know if you guys remember that Salty was having, she had this little something going on with her foot, and so we nursed her in our Abituven chicken coop, and she is back in the chicken playpen with everybody and happy and thriving, and it's just so great to have everyone home. Cats are happy, dogs happy, chickens are happy, kids are happy, mom and dad happy. It's just so great to be here. But for now, let's head over to the Victorian. So today I was invited to join a news station in Portland via Zoom, and I'm going to take you guys along on how I actually set this all up, because if you ever watch, like I used to watch Home and Family on Hallmark, which I'm so bummed that they took that off the air because it was one of my favorite shows. I watched it every single morning. I just loved it. But it was always a dream of mine. I think I've said this many times on my channel, but when I was a kid, my dream job was to work at QVC. And I just think it'd be the most amazing job to like sell fall decor and Christmas decor all year round on QVC. I don't know why. It's just like something I'd always loved to try. So today was my first this is the first time I've ever been on live television, which was actually fine. I do a lot of speeches for work, so being live wasn't a big deal, but actually like they didn't give me a whole lot of creative direction on how to do it. So basically what I decided to do was kind of set everything up and just go through step by step, but I'll take you guys along with me. Okay guys, so here we are at the Victorian. I'm so excited. We are going to be doing a live news segment, as I'm sure I've already explained. And the first thing I need to do is cook the pie that we'll do at the end, and then I'm going to actually do this in stages. So I only have 6 minutes to do this. So what we're going to do first is get our pie going. Here's my recipe for my Ombre Apple Pie. It's on my website. Here are all the beautiful apples we're going to be using. And then I just laid out all the tools. That way I can get everything dialed in. I am going to do this, and I will see you guys a little closer to our live filming. Guys, so we are about, let's see, 20 minutes away from going live. I'd show you. Here's how the pie turned out. So pretty. I just want to eat it right now. So I have all the different stations set up. And over here, I kind of have some talking points, but I've made this recipe so many times. Yeah. So that's that. I'll teach them how to chop the apples, how to fill the pie, how to make the dressing, and then I thought these would be kind of cute to make little ones for Thanksgiving, but I'll see you guys over there.
She's here to show us how to make this divine creation. We welcome entertainer extraordinaire Lauren Nicholson is with us today. Hey, Lauren.
Hi.
It's so true. Your apple pie is gorgeous, but you know, you in general love to entertain. You have great fall decor ideas, apples especially. Like, I want to show off some of these because even your wreath is so pretty. How long did this take you, by the way?
Okay, well, that wreath I think I purchased. Another one I did a DIY on my YouTube channel. But I really got into apple decor, I think, with my very oldest. I have 4 kids. My oldest is now 11, but when he first started elementary school, I saw apples everywhere and he was so nervous. So I started putting apple decor out instead of fall decor, and it just stuck over the years. So we always start the harvest season, even though in Napa we're harvesting grapes, we start the harvest season in our house with apples. So I've been doing this, well, for 8 years now.
That is so pretty. And the acorns that you have in there. How did you do this?
Well, just kind of layering pieces. I mean, it kind of changes every year. I just love being creative with fruit. I did one year on my channel, I did an entire tablescape of real fruits and vegetables for fall. That was incredible. And then we ate it all. It was pretty cool, but just kind of layering pieces in. And I always like to add candles. It gives a very ethereal kind of warmth to the table that is really fun.
And then your apple pie. Where did this recipe come from?
I want to say I saw it somewhere at some point in my life, but it was about 4 years ago, maybe, that I made it for the first time for Thanksgiving. And I was so nervous to make this because it is so aesthetically beautiful that I assumed it was going to be really hard to make, but it turned out perfect. And then in 2020, when I started my YouTube channel, I was like, you know, I got to share this ombre apple pie. It's harvest season. It's the perfect time to share it. And I'm really excited to be sharing it with you guys today as well.
Yeah, show us how you do it.
Okay, so to get started, it's all about the apples, right? So to get started, I want to show you the apples we're going to be using today. So the idea of an ombre apple pie is really just using different apples to bring in different shades and kind of give it this gradual, beautiful effect. That's that kind of like ombre look. So I'm starting out with some Red Delicious, which is perfect for an apple pie. We're moving on to some Pink Ladies. I use some Golden Delicious, which is a little bit hard to work with, and then also some Granny Smith. My advice to you, I'm going to have a couple tips in here, is if you can find the Golden Delicious, these, and you can also find a Pink Lady that has a lot of yellow, you can cut these in half and actually use the yellow in place of the Golden Delicious, but either way, you're gonna do just fine.
What makes the Golden Delicious so hard to work with?
It's, here, I'll show you. Funny you should ask. You can see when you bend it, it just wants to break. Okay. There's something about Golden Delicious that isn't as strong. Like when you take a Red Delicious, see how malleable it is? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm just forewarning you, but if you can find, let's see, I've got a yellow-ish of the Pink Lady, it's much more malleable. So just an idea, if you want to find those, you can. Okay. So 2 ways to do this. You can do your own, which I highly recommend making your own crust because your crust will be extremely flaky and delicious. But for the sake of today, we're going to be using a Pillsbury pie crust, very simple. If you want to make this dish within 40 minutes, it'll be ready to go. A lot of times if you're a baker, I'm not a huge baker, but I do like baking a little bit. You'll find that working with your own dough can be really tough because it comes out of the refrigerator and you can only work with it for like 5 minutes before the butter starts to melt and then you got to start all over again. So if you want to just make a quick pie, this is how you do it. I'm going to bring you guys down here. So all you need to do is just like any other pie, we're going to just add the dough right in here. A lot of times you can make your own designs here along the side. It really just depends on what your preference is. And then once you kind of have everything ready to go, we're just going to pop it right in the oven. Your oven should be set at 475. We're gonna leave that in there for about 20 minutes or until it's nice and golden and yummy, like this one that I happen to have right here. So the next part is actually cutting our apples, which is another really important part of this dish. I'm gonna be using a mandolin for the sake of today's little tutorial here. And this, I'll show you guys kind of what it looks like. Well, now I've messed it all up, but this is what it's gonna look like at the end. So we're going to be taking the mandolin at 3/16 right here, and we are going to cut the apple in half, and then we're just going to work with it this way. Once you kind of have everything sliced up, you'll see it's right here ready to go. We'll add it to a board. I like doing it this way because you can actually visually see the gradual color changes. So, you know, you might say, okay, I don't like the green here. I want the green closer to these. You can switch them around. That way you have, and you know exactly what you're working with. Once you have all your apples chopped up, and while your other pie crust is in the oven, we're going to start layering our apples. I like to use this method where we brick layer these. So it's almost like if you keep them all together, which is why I like to put them out that way, you can actually slide these all out just like this, and see how you can bend them? We're gonna start bending them into the pie crust like this. We are going to do that maybe 2 times around with the Red Delicious. Then we'll maybe add our Pink Ladies and those finicky little, there we go, Golden Delicious. And then we'll end with our Granny Smith. So we'll do that all the way around. So you're going to keep going around and around and around until it looks like this. Now, I know what you're thinking. We should just eat it now. But wait, there's more. I also did some very small ones in case you are hosting Thanksgiving, or maybe you're not. Maybe you're going to your neighbor's house or a family member's house. You can actually get all of these, maybe do 10, 15 of them, stack them up with some ribbon, and then we're gonna actually head over here and I'm gonna show you how to make the filling, and then we're ready to eat.
Okay, let's see it. We just have like a minute left.
Okay, the last part, all you have to do is melt some butter into a pan. You can actually skip this step if you wanted to. It's really up to you, but we're gonna add the butter in here, melt this all down, and then you're gonna add 1/2 cup of sugar and 1/2 cup of brown sugar, a little bit of flour, and some water. And you're just gonna let that all melt down. And once this is all melted down, we're just gonna pour it on top of the pie. And we're gonna throw it in the oven for about 20 minutes. And this is what we get at these.
Oh, yum. That looks so delicious, but also really pretty. That again, I've been nervous to cut into it, but I cannot wait to try this. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me on. And if you guys want to check it out, I think I sent your team my recipe. So I'd love to have you guys try it. Let me know what you think.
Oh, definitely. I want to try that. I love your ideas. And we're going to have a link too on our website to her recipe and more of her ideas at katu.com. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
I hope you guys enjoyed this very fun day in the life. Not every day is like this, but I'm just so happy that you guys were able to come and join me for a really fun experience. If you guys want to check out the full version of that video, I will link it down below. Thank you again to Scentbird for sponsoring today's video. If you guys want to check it out, I promise you guys will love it. Use discount code LaurenN2. I have it linked down below and in my comment section, and they will give us 55% off for our first month. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to check it out. Let me know how you're doing in the comments down below, and I'll see you really soon. Bye.